Davonte Adams is rumored to be traded, and the Buffalo Bills are now considered to be front runners. Why this makes sense and how it could actually happen this season for the Buffalo Bills. But welcome to my channel here, Bills News Consolidated. We need to discuss Davonte Adams potentially coming here. I know there are salary cap concerns, but we have to understand what this could bring to the Buffalo Bills. Now, I know a lot of people are assuming Aaron Rodgers and Davonte Adams, a reunion in the New York Jets, and that's the first reason why this makes sense for Buffalo. Do we really want to lose Davonte Adams to the New York Jets with Aaron Rodgers coming back potentially this year and next year? I think just having Davonte Adams on our team, taking him away from the Jets, is clearly a benefit to us. They would have Davonte Adams, Garrett Wilson, Adam Lazar, all with Aaron Rodgers. That's a potent attack. Now, I know a lot of Bills fans are like, no way, we can't afford him. Davonte Adams has a high salary, but I added up all the salaries here, and the first point I want to make is what we would have to actually give up for Davonte Adams. And I think the perfect player to give up, coupled with probably very high draft picks, is Gabriel Davis. Gabe Davis of the Buffalo Bills. You know, I think having Davonte Adams in place of Gabe Davis would clearly be an upgrade. You know, we're kind of all hoping Gabe Davis to turn into like a Mike Evans type, but, you know, he's still an above average wide receiver. He is in his final year of his contract, and he is making $3 million this year. So if the Bills trade away Gabe Davis, we would save those $3 million. Plus, considering Trey White's salary and Matt Milano's salary, you add up all those salaries, knowing that they're out for this season, potentially, you know, we don't necessarily want to rush these guys back. When players get placed on IR, that cap, their salary doesn't go against the cap. So technically, we could be saving that money. And I know there's crazier things that Brandon Beane can do to save money, but you add up all those salaries between Gabe Davis, Matt Milano, and Trey White, it's about $25 million, which is exactly what Davonte Adams is getting paid this season. So I really think the Bills not only would benefit from having Davonte Adams on this team, poaching him from the New York Jets, one-upping the New York Jets, but we had the salary cap to do it, and just think about what he would bring to this offense. Now, what is the recipe to win? Without Trey White, without Matt Milano, without Daquan Jones, you know, we did fairly well against the New York Giants, but the New York Giants statistically have the worst offense in the NFL. We were playing against their backup offensive line. So what is going to occur when we go against the Kansas City Chiefs or better teams across the NFL? The Buffalo Bills will probably likely need to run up that score and score points. I don't know how great our defense is going to do. Yes, #1 defensive line in the NFL in total pressures, total sacks, totally balling out. Von Miller still really hasn't even been a presence. So just think about what that is going to bring to the Bills. But that proves my point even further. This is a pass rush, right? We're dominating teams, rushing the quarterback. So we need to get teams to pass the football. So what we need to do offensively is to run up that score. And what has been the comment for the past several seasons? You know, Stefon Diggs, #1 in Josh Allen's progression. Last week, force-feeding Diggs, not really even trusting a second option in the passing game. We would clearly trust Davonte Adams if he was here in the Buffalo Bills. I mean, Davonte Adams could easily start getting the #1 look from Josh Allen in his progression. And then just the comfort of having Stefon Diggs there, Josh Allen and the continuity that he has with Stefon Diggs. And I just think that would be such a dynamic threat. I mean, how would you stop this Buffalo Bills offense when you have two of the best wide receivers in the NFL on the perimeter for Bills Mafia? You know that they're going to have to stay with 2 high safety shells. You know, the Bills can continue running the football and just completely balling out. So Davonte Adams offering that height advantage too, a complete different skill set to Stefon Diggs. You know, it's a perfect mix and match wide receiver combo here in Bills Mafia. Probably will be the best combo in the NFL. And I absolutely would love this move. So the Bills would poach him from the New York Jets potentially. You know, we would have the salary cap to bring him in this season. Yes, we would probably have to part ways with Gabe Davis, who's in the last year of his contract. I don't even know if the Bills will have enough money to sign Gabe Davis this offseason, similar to how we lost Jermaine Edmonds. You know, are the Bills going to be willing to pay a high buck for Gabe Davis, you know, and I just think it makes a whole ton of sense here. Bills Mafia, you know, I think we're sitting all the way. It's impossible. And you do have to consider like the dead cap space and other things on Davonte Adams' contract. But the fact of the matter is anyone is going to be willing to trade for Davonte Adams, you know, in years to come. Like, he is a freak of freaking nature. Plus, Stephon Diggs' dead cap's money actually reduces dramatically the next couple of years too. So, you know, we could always figure certain things out in that situation. Now, I know a lot of people are also concerned about this running back position. Leonard Fournette was going to be coming here for a visit, and because we thought Ty Johnson was going to get signed off our practice squad, but fortunately he doesn't. Now, just taking a look at other running backs across the league and teams that are really not doing too well, you could look at a guy like James Conner of the Arizona Cardinals, a big, strong, physical style running back that stiff arms, that shoves guys 10 yards after making contact. So I think he would definitely fit this team, the running back position of this team. Other players I was considering here too, you know, you could even take a look at Harrison Phillips, a defensive lineman for the Minnesota Vikings, obviously familiar with Sean McDermott, but I don't think that's going to really go down. And then, of course, the Giants, I really like Dexter Lawrence, Kayvon Thibodeau, but again, this defensive line is really doing well. Dexter Lawrence, 340 pounds, so he's great against the run. I know he's in a 3-4 scheme right now, but Sean McDermott has definitely transitioned quite a bit of players from a 3-4 to 4-3, even Von Miller, Leonard Floyd. You know, Harrison Phillips actually played 3-4 in college. So, you know, their proof is there that these guys are versatile. They could play 4-3, they could play 3-4. But again, to me, Davonte Adams would be dynamite. Absolutely dynamite. He fits this team. He fits the recipe to win on Sundays. And, you know, he would help Josh Allen. He would help this offense, Ken Dorsey. He would help Stephon Diggs. I mean, just think about what Davonte Adams would bring to this offense compared to Gabe Davis. And I love Gabe Davis. Don't get me wrong. He's young. He's developing. And he's going to ball out no matter where he goes if this does happen. Similar to Zach Moss, right? We kind of just had to part ways with Zach Moss. Zach Moss is doing well. Cody Ford is actually doing well. Zay Jones is doing well. Wyatt Teller is doing well. Like, there's still players that you just have to make a decision on, part ways with, just to get better. And I know Bean says we don't want to be a one-hit wonder. We want to win annually. And I think even with Davonte Adams, Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen, that combo will allow us to win this year, next year, and for many years to come. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's possible Davonte Adams gets traded to the Buffalo Bills? Is it true the Bills are potentially front runners in this thing? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe. Dropping videos every single day, trying to go live a little bit more often during the week, and going live every single game. Appreciate you guys, and go Bills.